Because I should have checked my face before I started my live. Make sure I wasn't having a dirt on my face, looking all dirty. So I start my live a little earlier, about a half hour. Get my fire going here in a few minutes. Probably gonna be a nice night. It's a little bit, probably a little brisk. Put my shorts on earlier. I might have to put my sweatpants back on. Yeah, it's gonna be a gorgeous night. Be a gorgeous night. Night to cook a steak. Yeah. I want to make steak and eggs, but I'm trying to think how I'm going to do that because I want to cook my steak over the fire. If I use my pan to cook my eggs, the only thing about that is I only brought enough butter to cook eggs once, and I'm going to want eggs in the morning for breakfast. So if I cook 2 eggs out of the 6, it means that I'm going to have to cook 4 in the morning without using anything like non-stick. Get the stick pan so I can just eat it the way it is. I love the birds, hearing them chirping. It's funny how they just chirp away a bit to each other and talk like we talk, but they have no clue what the hell they're saying. They're like, man, check that guy out over there. He's sitting in his little shelter. I'm gonna poop on his shelter. I haven't had a bird poop shit on my shelter yet this year, but it happened last year a couple times. Usually I put my shelter away. The tarp is always nice and clean. Folds up the same way as when I bought it, which is hard to believe because most tarps you just give up and just wad them up into a ball and put them away like that. I have to put a little more mosquito repellent on. Mosquitoes are gonna bite me. I'm scared of the mosquitoes. We got some people coming in. What's up, everybody? Decided to go live a little bit early. I should have put up a reminder to everybody, but I forgot. I want to say hello, everybody. Welcome to Camping with Keith, live edition. Somebody's sending me some love. That's what I'm talking about. Tobacco's bad, everybody. Don't ever start smoking cigarettes. That's one thing I wish I could just quit, like tomorrow, just smoking cigarettes. I guess I'd have to really want to quit in order for it to work. It's usually how it works out. I've been having issues with my YouTube the last hour or two, man. I don't know what the frick the deal is. I had to restart my phone like 3 times. Yeah, it's a nice day. It was a beautiful day too. I hope everybody enjoyed the nice weather. It's nice. Summer's already actually here, and later on this week it's supposed to get up in the mid to upper 80s. So about time to put in an air conditioner, I'd say. What's up, Ian? Iron Card, Lackaville. I love everybody's names. I changed mine to Camping with Keith because I got this basic camping channel. Used to be Juggalo for Life 24/7. That's my Cash App. I still kept that the same, but yeah, I just decided to change the name of my channel. Yeah, I'm gonna be out overnight tonight. You guys can see what I get to look at for at least till it gets dark. And then I got homemade fireworks I'm gonna be blowing off. Yay! Yay! I lit one off earlier. Break out the boom booms. Went to the fireworks store yesterday, so I got my fireworks for the year, or for the 4th already. I had a coupon that was buy one, get two free, and it's amazing how much, I think I spent like 60 or 70 bucks and ended up getting like $200 and some worth of fireworks shit, so. Got the stuff I need to make mine, and then I got some mortar. I got a mortar kit I bought the last 2 years, 2 or 3 years. It's actually a pretty good one for 30 bucks. It comes with like six artillery shells, and they bang really good when they go up, and they go up probably about 20-30 feet, probably about 30 feet, and then they blow up again. So I like playing with my fireworks. There we go. We got some people up in here now. 22. Oh shit, we got Deuce up in here. 22 people. The lucky number 22. Oh, now it's a luckier number, number 7. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the love and the support. Anybody subscribes to my channel, I really appreciate that shit. I try to keep my videos as interesting as I can. I usually go camping back here, and these woods are next to a state park. Been coming back here since 2008. What's up, Alexander? Reese, welcome. But yeah, I've been coming back here since 2008, but I just started doing the stealth camping thing like 2 or 3 years ago back here. I've been almost all over the place back in here. There's still another section of woods, which I really haven't been over there because there's an old shelter that's there, so I don't know if that's somebody's, there was stuff in there that was from recent, like there was ketchup bottle in there that it wasn't expired. It didn't expire till next year, so somebody had been in that shelter recently. It's kind of scary. What's up, Aurora? It's kind of scary because these people were back here in the woods when I was camping, and I didn't know these people were even back here. I can imagine what they were doing, just watching me or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just weird, but I appreciate this. Really appreciate the support, man. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Like I said, I try to keep my videos as interesting as I possibly can. I mean, oh God, I'm about to fall. I gotta do something about that chair. Fucking thing. You guys can see what. Set up a little shelter for the overnight. Got my cot, and I got an air mattress, and at the end of the night I'll move my chair and move the firewood, whatever's left over, and I'll slide my cot up about 3 or 4 feet from the fire and go to sleep. Probably won't go to sleep till daylight, which that's always happens. I enjoy staying out here so much. I think I'm gonna start my fire now. Shit, it's about time. Let's see if that's good enough to get it going. I love just relaxing around by the fire. It's really peaceful. I got them bigger pieces. I got to dry out a little bit. They were a little wetter than I thought they were, so sitting by the fire for an hour or two, they'll get dry. There's some big pieces there. I'll feed them into the fire throughout the night. Excuse me. Yeah, it's peaceful. Come back here, nobody bothers you. I mean, going to a campground would be cool too, but they got rules, and you know, you just can't like blow off fireworks in the middle of the night. And I pretty much do whatever I want back here. Oh yeah, it was nice and dry. Just found this spot like a few weeks ago. I was camping over there a little ways, and I walked back here to get firewood, and I was kind of standing there. I'm like, This spot would make a perfect place. This like round cylinder thing that's steel. It's like 3/8 of an inch to a half inch thick, and I don't know what it is. It's not a barrel, but it went down about 2 or 3 feet, and I found a shovel out here, and I used that to fill it in so I could bring it up a little higher. And now it's just a perfect little fire pit. Perfect little fire pit. He's roaring right now, though. So how's everybody's night going tonight? What you guys doing? What you doing, man? So where's shit, that fucking hurt. Damn cold from the fire got in my socks. So where's everybody from? Chime in. Let's see where everybody's located tonight. I was talking with somebody from Syria the other night. That was kind of cool. Cool guy too. We sat there and we were talking for a couple hours, and it's kind of neat talking to somebody that's from out of another country. They're curious about how we live over here, just like we're kind of curious how they live over there. I couldn't live low in India though, man. That's just too crazy for me over there. Even just walking around in traffic, they just honk 24 hours a day. That would drive me crazy. Enough to, I'd move out of India. Can't even drink the water. Got my batteries for my good light tonight. I think they were dead the last time I was out here. Yeah, this spot's cool, but if it starts raining, I kind of got to go, because to get here, I have to cross a swamp. And even if it's just raining for like 20 minutes, that place gets so muddy and nasty. The last time I came out here, there's like 3 inches of standing water throughout the whole swamp. So I'm like, I'm so stubborn, man. I know I'm going to go to my spot. I don't care how hard it is to get there. And I'm like sloshing through the water and just looking at my boots. So I'm like, yeah, I know these are waterproof, but not that damn waterproof. What's up, Stephanie? Hey, what the fuck? What are you doing in here? That's funny. Oh, I better watch what I guess. I gotta watch what I say now. I'm just kidding. Welcome. See your name. I'm like, wait a minute. I know you. It's a nice night out here. I'm glad I came out. Might have to put sweatpants back on. Or let's see here, comfortable with my shorts. Gotta dry out a few pieces of wood. I don't know what the hell was up on my YouTube a little while ago. I couldn't. It was just freezing up on me. It wouldn't do anything. I know it's Pat. I know it's Stephanie. Your name says it. That's what pops up. I don't think your mom's ever came in one of my lives. That's when I really would have to watch what I say. Gotta watch what I say, man. That'll get her feelings hurt too easy. I don't want to expose her to any any real talk, I guess. I don't know. Your mom's alright. She just is definitely likes to be nosy. Wants to know what's going on, man. Yeah, I was sitting here earlier and I heard something crash through something came down, and I was like expecting somebody to be walking around through here, so I got up and walked. I could not figure out where that came from. Maybe some tree branch broke and fell down, but it sounded like something was crashing through the woods. Probably was a deer. Yeah, I got my bed set up. At least I got back there till now. When I go to sleep, whenever that'll be. Slide my cot up here next to the fire. It's not flat back here where it's at, so I gotta Try to keep it on a flat surface, or at least my head's sticking up in the air. So how was your day at the office? Yeah, you sounded pretty sick yesterday. Oh yeah, that was hilarious. See, that's the way a lot of these lives go. Somebody will come in and start acting. See, I go to this one. His name is Jordan Artisy, and it's like 50 people, and they're all doing that same thing with the transgender, asking. It's Pride Month, and the way that they get these gifts that you can pay to give people. And this guy, if you pay a certain amount, you can get these sunglasses that'll pop up on the guy that's doing the live, and they're all in like a rainbow and unicorns. It's hilarious. The dude freaks out. That's all he does is like for hours just deal with people that are like talking gay shit. They know that'll get under people's skin, so that's what the troll's favorite go-to is. Yeah, they don't pop up in my lives too much. Yeah, I banned that guy anyway, so he can't come back to my channel. I was like, see you, bye-bye. Shit, I'd make you a moderator so you can kick people out when they're being bad. I think Ryan, Terror Explorations, and Camping with Kevin, the only other people I have that are my moderators that can actually do something to people that are acting like an idiot. And the birds are just chirping away. Hey, shut up! Light up one of my boom booms. I'll shut that fucking bird up. Yeah, you sounded like shit yesterday. Your throat sounded like you'd been screaming at the top of your lungs for hours. I was feeling a little crappy earlier, but I think it's just because I haven't really ate anything good. I was going to make my eggs earlier, but I just didn't want to waste the fire, so make them for tomorrow morning and just eat my steak a little bit later. I gotta figure out how to get this grill top inside this fire pit. I'll probably have to put a big old brick in there. What's up, John? John Pablo. Welcome. Beautiful day, people. Hopefully everybody got out and got to breathe in some fresh air. Nice day. It wasn't all humid or nothing back here in the woods. Usually it's humid. It's just sweating. I think I took my shirt off for maybe like an hour or two and put it back on. It was actually kind of chilly. You are now my moderator. No, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you feel better. No, always be safe out here unless I fall and get hurt. I try not to walk around in the middle of the night. Out here is just too much steel and crap sticking up out of the ground. There's like over there where I was getting wood, there's these pieces of metal that stand straight up in the air. They're like maybe 4 or 5 inches long, and they're just like little pieces like rebar that would stick straight through your boot if you weren't paying attention. So I took my hatchet and pounded that shit down, so it wouldn't be no chance of going through my boot, because if that goes through my boot and into my foot, I'm gonna be in trouble. I would hate getting hurt back here real bad and then have to call 911 and explain to them how the hell to get to me. Like, I can't come out of here, man. I'm injured so bad. How do we get to you, Mr. Stanton? I don't fucking know. With luck, patience, I'll just start screaming. Just follow my voice. Ah! Oh my goodness. Fire stick poker at. Oh. The last time I was out here, I had to be really picky with what I burnt because mostly everything was still damp and wet. Today it was real easy. I walked like maybe 10 feet from my shelter around, like, well, I did go walk a little ways over there where I thought I heard somebody walking through the woods. I'm going to run out of wood back here. I'll have to start cutting back on my fires and make them a little smaller and not use so much wood. I'm just so used to camping in the wintertime where I've got to get, enough firewood to keep you warm all night long. Can't sit there and run it. I mean, when you're camping in 18-degree weather, you can't let your fire go out. It's terrible. Because I'll usually be so tired I'll fall asleep in my chair and the freaking fire will go out and I just wake up shivering. It's what wakes me up. My buddy was like, man, don't freeze to death back there and die. I'm like, I don't think that's really possible. I mean, hell, I would think the shivering would wake you up well before you just died. It's probably how much heat. Well, I guess the back of that thing pushes the heat back towards me, a little back splash, and keeps the heat all kind of like right around me, which is cool. Anybody subscribe to my channel, then I really appreciate that. Goes a long way just to, a like or even stop by and say hi. I mean, hell, I'm not trying to make a fool of myself or degrade myself or do anything just to get likes or, subscribers. I mean, there's plenty of people out there that act like complete and utter idiots just to make a buck on YouTube. I haven't made $1 off YouTube, not a single buck. I haven't asked for a donation. I did set up a Cash App that way if somebody wanted to donate a few bucks for like camping gear or something like that's one of the reasons why I set that up. Just thought it would come in handy at some point when I need it. I'd rather need it and have it than not have it and need it. Oh, the birds got quiet now. The time for bed. The birds need to go to bed. Now it's time for the owls to come out and the bats and all kinds of other wildlife. You can see the amber glow of the fire on my face. It's weird because it's like if I'm going live like right now, the picture quality is it's fine. But that one day when I recorded myself walking from where I walk into the woods up to my campsite, that was different. The picture quality was utterly terrible. It was terrible. Damn. Bunch of my kidneys slammed underneath my chair. What's up, everybody? Damn, fire went out. Need to find somewhere with some hot air. Come over here and blow on my fire. Get it going again. So how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Camping with Keith, the live edition. I try to go live once every, like, at 9 o'clock, or at least around 9-ish. When I usually go stealth camping. Usually go for a half hour. Just depends on how many people stop by and hang out. Start getting some more regulars in here. That'd be cool. I got a few people that are like my homeboys I've met online and shit. There's 2 or 3 of y'all. You know who you are. You start hanging out here a little bit more often. I mean, you get to know people. I make people moderators that are actually cool people. Don't have too many problems with trolls coming in here. Once in a while, I had one earlier. I just let him go for a little while, running his mouth until I finally was like, yeah, I'm done hearing your bullshit. But that's all right, because I got a couple YouTube channels that I go troll. I mean, this shit's funny, man. Last night, the live I went into, it was off the hook, man. Like 40, 50, 60 people all in there trolling one dude. And the guy's losing his mind. But he don't kick people out either. He just lets them go, saying whatever they want. I'll just let you say whatever you want until it becomes malicious or just disrespectful. Because I'm respectful. I treat everybody, you know. I treat everybody like I'd like to be treated. So, yay, the fire got going again. Hooray! Yeah, they got security cameras back here, but like I don't know where they're at because I walked in the old way I used to walk in, and I didn't set off no alarm. I think that's for the building that's behind Save-A-Lot, where I camp at. That the AEP building, that somebody from the trailer park was breaking in, probably stealing the copper. So, because I've heard an alarm going off a couple times over that direction, so I'm thinking maybe that somebody opens the door to that little building and sets off the alarm. But when I first came out here and I've seen those signs after coming out here since 2008, never seen a no trespassing sign. It stopped me dead in my tracks. I was like, oh shit. Didn't know if I should go in or not. I was like, I don't really feel like going to jail. I just want to go for stealth camping for a night. Yeah, birds are still just going at it. Like, hell yeah, it's Tuesday night. I'm going to get my chirp on. Yeah, I mean, I could take this channel in another direction, make it more comical and more like, I don't know. I don't know if I just kind of like the good, wholesome people, you know, entertainment that I provide. It's just nothing. I mean, I cuss and swear, so that's the only reason why I don't make my videos for kids. Because I don't really want a bunch of kids watching my content. I've had some kids. I mean, the one kid coming, it was like, I could tell almost right away that it was somebody who was really young. Get your back wet. Yeah, but it's just, I don't think kids are They shouldn't be in nobody's live, to be quite honest. I don't care how old the kid is. If I had a child, I wouldn't let him in the live unless I was sitting there with the kid. I think that's the problem. Parents don't want to sit with their children. They want to just let them go and do whatever. That kid, he's like, I'm 14. Do you think it's weird that somebody at 4 years old would watch your videos? And I said, yes. I don't think any of my videos are meant for 4-year-old kids. So I don't know how they stumble. Just like I said, probably their parents just don't have no parental settings on their computer, and that's how the kids get in the chat sometimes. If it gets that bad, I usually just back out and restart the live, and usually that gets rid of the people that were either an issue or start fresh. I mean, I'll sit here sometimes, and all of a sudden I'll look up and there's like 20, 30 people in here, and it's like, oh, that's cool. And I'm only talking with a few of them, and you say hi to everybody, and just nobody says a word. It's like, I don't know what, like, hell, I go on these people's chat, and I'll talk with them, and I'll just sit there like, duh. That was me. I'm a moderator for quite a few channels. Got like probably, I'd say over 100 different YouTube channels that I'm subscribed to. And if you subscribe to my channel, I usually check out your channel and see what, what's going on. And I might subscribe to your channel as well, just to support, give a little support back. Like everything that people do that's positive, I appreciate more than you could ever know. Like after the birds go away, it'll be replaced by the serenade of the frogs and the crickets. They were supposed to have the cicadas are supposed to come out this year, and I haven't heard any of them yet. I swear I heard them last year, because I know that sound them cicadas make. Sorry, folks, I'm just messing with my fire. Messing with my fire. So what's everybody's big plans for the 4th of July? Anybody going anywhere special? You planning on visiting anybody? Have a nice little 4th of July party? I used to go to my parents' 4th of July, and I just quit going over there. My stepdad, he's gotten old now, and he's just a bitter old man. Bitches about everything. I mean, I've been blowing off fireworks with them since I've been a child. They would go buy me $50, $60 worth of fireworks as a kid. And I knew the people that owned the fireworks store, so I would buy everything, get everything for free too. So it was like buy one, get one free of everything. So that was nice. That's my stepdad. He's like, I don't mind buying fireworks from there like that. It's like, yeah, I was lucky I knew somebody, their parents owned the fireworks store. I'd go there and I'd be like, hey man, you guys got to have some shit that you're not allowed to sell. Like you had to pull this year that just don't, are just too loud or dangerous. So if I throw you like 20 or 30, 40, 50 bucks, you think you can like hook me up with a little something? He's like, shit, just go give me like 10, 15 minutes and then go back by the dumpster behind the building and I'll leave a box out for you. That was cool. He left me probably like 40, 50 different little fireworks and shit, and some are badass. It's like, yeah, I know why they can't sell that one anymore. This little tube would shoot this one up in the air like 6 feet. They'd just sit there spinning in the air. And then when it blew up, the concussion that you felt, I mean, I think that's loud. The concussion from that's louder than the fireworks that I make. The first time I lit one of those off, it went up in the air and it's just sitting like 6 feet. I'm like back, it's like, boom! It's like, oh, I like that firework. I always like the big boomers. I like colorful ones, purples and the blues. I like when they're intricate, just not something that's just plain Jane. Keep the flames just little enough to keep the fire going, and then It'll dry that wood out. I can't have the flames all the way up to where that wood is. It'll start smoldering. That's not what I'm trying to do. I wish I could see the sunset. I could tell it's pretty. Save a few pieces of kindling. So that way, when I'm cooking, I need to get the fire going a little bit more. I'll have a little bit of kindling left over for that. Oh, I'm looking forward to supper tonight, yo. Hey, folks, I'm gonna be making me my famous steak. It's about time to get the light going. This little light I bought, it's just a little LED flashlight I got from Family Dollar. This thing is bright as hell. Now you can see my ugly mug better. It was a nice day though coming out here. I didn't have to really work as hard as what I normally do. Hell, I've been sitting here for hours, just watching YouTube and goofing around on there. There's some channels I subscribe to. It's real funny. Choo Choo and Quan. It's like an uncle nephew duo. And they're always getting themselves into some crazy shit. They're always messing with Unc in some way. Waking him up in the middle of the night. Dude's acting like he's sleepwalking. He walks up to his uncle. He's just dead asleep and takes his pillow and just smacks him in the head. And smacks him in the head again and just stands there and he's acting like he's sleepwalking. He's like, yo, get the hell out of here. You wake your ass up, man. Get the fuck out of my room. So I'm trying to sleep. But that'd be fun having, I don't know, some sort or type of excitement in your life rather than just sit around boring watching TV all the time. So I watched the Choo Choo and Quan. I think I've seen every one of their videos. Almost every one of them. I watch so many different types of things. I like a lot of animals. Watch a lot of YouTube channels about cats and dogs and shit. Cows too. You know, I love eating steak, hamburger, and all that good stuff, but cows have a lot of personality. I mean, a lot of them just are like very social. They want to interact with the people. One guy that I watched, he's got you put in Rufus, it probably come up. He's got this bull that's just a gigantic beast. But that bull he's funny, man. As soon as he'll show up on the Ranger, that bull goes crazy and starts sniffing and snorting at the damn golf cart. A big pile of wood keeps falling apart. I should have enough wood for the night, though. I would think I would. Gets bad enough I can go look for some wood. Stumble around in the dark. Yeah, but this place is dangerous. I ain't gonna lie. If you don't know what you're doing out here, you break your ankle very easy. You got these damn bricks all over the place out here, and it's like you constantly tripping over them. Good walk, and you step on one, and just like wrenches your ankle completely sideways. I'm like, man, I could have broke my ankle right there. So I mean, it's just I love coming out here, but it's kind of easy to get hurt. I've had two situations where I've had to use super glue to close up a wound. It was either that or leave and go get stitches, and I was like, well, I'm not going to stand for 8 hours in a waiting room to get like 15 stitches. I'm like, no, I'll just use some super glue. It's like this to everybody that does camping, some type of camping, to bring a thing of super glue. Yeah, super glue has saved me a couple times. One pair of boots I had them too close to the fire, and the soles started melting off on them. I had to super glue them on my soles just to get me out of this place. I need to break down and get some shoes. I got my boots and my house shoes. I use my house shoes out here after I get everything done. I love when you hear the frogs come out over here. You need to go camping down at the creek over here. I had a permanent site set up over there, but somebody tore it down, and that was cool because I hadn't been back there in like 6 or 7 months, and when I went back there, it was just nothing there. I'm like, that's cool. At least they cleaned it up because there was like 3 8x10 tarps that were used to make this shelter. Then there was a tarp that where it flooded, and it took the tarp that was inside the shelter and pushed it way, way, way up underneath these jagger bushes. And I'm like, well, I'm not going after that. So I don't like littering, but that was one piece I did leave there. But they ended up taking them all. But then I found a homeless shelter out here, an encampment that's abandoned, and it. Funny thing was, I had my broken chair that was in that shelter was at that homeless encampment. And then there was another broken chair that I had stashed back in the woods. In case I had somebody come out with me, I'd have something for them to sit on outside of like the ground or a stump or something. But that chair I had back in the woods, I found a shelter over here that's dilapidated. The roof's just melted away. It's like I don't know who made the shelter, but they put a fire on the inside of it. I mean, that's cool if you're in the middle of winter trying to conserve heat and stuff, but this, like, whoever it was sitting, like, basically their feet were out at the fire pit itself, so there was no room to back up or sleep in there. It's just, so I don't know who made that little shelter, but that's dilapidated. But that other homeless encampment that I found is terrible. They got so much shit. I mean, there's probably hundreds, easily a couple hundred cans goods just laying around, all with their tops on still. And it looked like there's probably about 3 people staying there because I found a tent that had a bunch. It was just completely full. So many personal belongings that they just left. I think somebody pissed somebody off at that encampment. Somebody came there and torched the place. And whoever had their shit there, they just said, I'm not going back there. Fuck that. They just never went back. Because like their life savings was in this little itty bitty tent. And where they had the tent made no damn sense. Because if it started flooding, that spot right there would have been just washed away. That's the thing about living out here in the woods or doing, the homeless thing. It's rough. It's rough. I experienced it for 2 years, and I'm a better man. I'm more humbled now. I don't judge people. It's just everybody has a story on how they got to where they are in life, and Some people have interesting stories. When I was starting this channel, I was originally going to have it like dedicated to interviewing people on the street, find homeless people and talk with them. And a lot of them don't want to be recorded. They don't want to be on video or anything like that. Most of them probably have, warrants and shit like that. So the last thing they want to do is be on cameras. But I believe everybody's got a story. I was homeless. There was plenty of people in there that weren't drug addicts or alcoholics and shit. They were just there. This one guy there, over the course of a 2-year period, I had went back to the shelter like 2 or 3 times, and this guy that was there, he was there the whole time. The first time, the second time, and the third time, and it was like I talked with the guy, and he had this degree and all this like, I forget what he was. It's just this. I don't know if it's HVAC systems or what it was, but he had his degree in something where he should be making $30-$40 an hour. And I know when I was living there, he was just like looking for work, but just refused to work at any job outside of what he was in, his field. And that's where you kind of miss out on some money. Even if you don't like what you're doing, I'd rather work making a few bucks than have some money in my pocket rather than just sitting there waiting for the best job in the world to fall into my lap, because it doesn't usually work out that way. Such a nice night. Such a nice night. See, if there's some more people in here, I'd blow off one of my homemade fireworks. Big bada booms. Kaboom! That's my call sign back here, man. If you're ever back in the woods camping, you hear something go kaboom! That's just me. Blowing shit up. Yeah, I'll just have a little fire all night long. Maybe throw my sweatpants back on here in a little bit. So I could have worn my shorts out here. I was like, man, I got to walk through all that stuff. When I do it early in the day, I usually get out here at like 8 in the morning, sometimes 9, but now I'll be out here at 8 every single time because of the fact that if I need to go to the store, they open at 8. They used to open at 9. If I get out here at 8, get out here at 9, I get into the woods. I usually back at my spot like by 8:30, quarter till 9 if I get out here at 8. I have to take maybe 3-4 breaks carrying all this stuff out here. It's like all the food and water and drinks that I bring out here, and don't drink alcohol. I just usually bring it's like a little over half a 2-liter of fruit punch or grape Kool-Aid, and I freeze it to the point where it's just basically slushy. And I throw that in my food bag with a couple ice packs next to the ice the water that I froze over the course of the night. And then I throw that in the microwave for like 2-3 minutes so it melts just a little bit. And then I throw that in the bag with the ice packs, and usually keeps my flavored drink cold till the next day when the ice packs finally start to melt. I gotta get new ice packs too, because I kept feeling this slimy shit in the bottom of my bag at the end of every camping trip. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but I sat there and squeezed the ice packs that I had, and I could hear it hissing like it had a leak, and I found it like 2 or 3 pinholes in that one, and then the other one was kind of like the same deal. Yeah, but don't mind me, people. I just ramble on about dumb shit sometimes. Probably gonna stop this live here in a few. I'm in here 50 minutes. People that stop by to hang out, I want to say thank you. If you subscribe to my channel, I want to say thank you as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to be all like up in your face with my face. Try to get this damn stick back in the fire. There we go. Trying to get a stick on the fire. Woo woo. Get the stick on the fire. Alright, folks, I'm at the 50-minute mark. I'm gonna get off here for now. Maybe I'll come back later this evening around 2 or 3. If you see me live, stop on by. I'll probably be lighting off got a couple mortars, shells to light off. I'll do a couple of my bang bangs a little bit later, and oh yeah. All right, folks, I'm going to say thank you again to anybody that subscribed to my channel, or stopped by at least and said hi. Show the love, the compassion, or the support. It goes a long way. You guys are great. I've had a lot of positive support when it comes to my channel. I always take ideas, and if you have a suggestion and it actually helps my situation, then I'll be glad. I'll be more than thankful for the idea. I've had a couple of ideas like my cot that I have. That was a ground score that I was walking through that homeless encampment, and I seen that was the only nice thing that was there. And a buddy of mine was like, "You need to go back and get that cot, dude. You need to get that cot." And I went back and looked at it, and there was nothing wrong with it. And if you buy that at the stores, it's $110 cot. So I just took that, put my air mattress, and I had a brand new one that I wasn't using, and that thing is the shit. I wouldn't be able to lay down on that cot without that air mattress. It's just too many pressure points where the braces are. I have a little cot at home. It's a portable one where it's got a bag. You can carry it to wherever you want to go. It's a lot easier to carry it somewhere, but the thing weighs a ton. And that cot only keeps you off the ground maybe 5 inches, 4 or 5 inches. It's not that, it's just a low to the ground cot. I'd rather have the one that I have here where you're off the ground for 2 feet or so. Keeps you critters at bay, like ticks and shit. Ticks have been bad this year, folks. If you spend some time in the outdoors, let me know if you guys have had the same issue. But yeah, this has been the worst year for ticks I've had ever coming out here. Because usually I might find a tick, 1 or 2 ticks throughout the course of an entire year. I haven't found any this time out here, but usually every single time I find a tick on my pant leg or crawling up something on my. Yeah, I was watching this special on TV. They were talking about how ticks get on people. They said that they stay on the ends of blades of grass and just sit there forever, waiting for an animal or something just to walk by, and they jump on the person. It's not they don't jump. They figured out how to ride static electricity. So when they walk by and they sense you're coming, they have, I don't know if they have feelers or something that they can feel the static electricity, and that's what draws them to you. Actually, it just looks like they jump, but they don't jump. They always seem to crawl up my pant leg, so that's why I usually wear long, or I got regular sweats on when I come out here, and when I get to my spot, I take them off, go to the shorts. May the shorts be with you. All right, everybody. I will see you guys in the next live. Thanks again, anybody that stopped by, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that. Like I said, the support really means a lot. If you guys got any ideas, suggestions, or something, drop some, line in the comments. Hit that like button, or I'm trying to, keep this channel fresh and new, and that's why I say I like to hear comments and ideas and stuff from people. And like I say, if they're severely helpful, I'll implement them into my camping trip. My shelter, it only takes me about 15 minutes to set up my shelter, which is cool. That took me a little bit longer last time when I was here, just because I had to cut some stuff down to make this work. But yeah, this worked perfect. It could pour down rain, and I wouldn't even have an issue. One day it started to pour down rain out here, and I left. I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not getting stranded out here." The last thing I want to do is be stranded out here with no food. I was like, "I'm going hunting." It's like sharpen me a stick. We running through the woods, chasing rabbits and all kinds of shit. I always want to try eating rabbit. I guess it's best to eat like a stew or something, but I'd eat anything. To be honest, I'd like to try alligator. There's quite a few different types of meat I'd like to try that I've never had. I just like meat. I'd like to implement meat in some way, shape, or form in every dish that I make, whether it's chicken or pork or something. I usually always have some type of meat. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here by the fire for a while, keep this thing going, and I'm gonna throw my supper on here in a little bit. But after that, I'll probably go live this evening. And if you guys want to hang out, like I said, probably around 2 or 3, I might go live. And if you guys see me, stop on by. So again, say thank you, everybody. I hope you guys have a blessed night. Stay safe, stay Still, it's easier to stay warm now. It's usually stay safe, stay warm, but it's not wintertime. But just stay safe. You get a chance on a beautiful day like today, get out and do something. I mean, just you can go for a walk or just get out. It's nice to get some fresh air. But until we meet again, I want to say goodbye, everybody. Let's salute all the wood burners. That's the people that I call my fans that like to watch my channel. I call them the wood burners because most people love to sit around a fire. So I call you guys wood burners. Like, what's up, my wood burners? Oh, can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah. All right, folkies, I'm going to get off here. Get this fire going, and I'll make my supper. But after that, I'll come back for a little bit. If you guys want to stop by, I'll see you guys then. Love, peace, chicken grease. Peace.